Good morning, little fella. Look at this guy. Just hanging out. Then you have this big lug head right here. What's going on in here? Look at that. Tapes off the windows, rims painted, truck painted. Max's beast is ready to roll. Almost time. Bed liner's back in. This thing's looking hot. Get a little tire shine on them tires, make them nice and black again. She's looking nice. Well, today we're going to roll with one of the standers, whichever one Max wants. The grass is pretty dry, so he can take anyone he wants. And we're going to roll with this Walker MT today. And we're going to see how this deck does. The only crap part is I don't have a chute blocker on there. But it's not a big deal. I can work around that. I mowed for years without chute blockers, so I can make it work for a few days until the new chute blocker shows up. I think Billy sure is loving being on that walker. I'll tell you what, I've been loving it today. It's so nice to be back on a walker. And that cut, absolutely ridiculous. A lot of these standers, I mean, they're great and they cut really, really well. But even with really sharp blades, just because the standers are so fast, especially at V-Ride 2, you get going too fast, you'll leave little blades of grass. And I sharpen my blades a perfect 30-degree angle on an RBG 712 blade sharpener. I mean, they're spot on, they're dead on, even with clean deck. You know, most of the time you don't have that, but every once in a while you do. Not with a walker. With a walker, it literally never misses a blade of grass. It's just that perfect, even cut every time. I'm really missing being on a walker. We'll get Billy's thoughts when he gets done here, but I have a feeling he's going to say the same. You notice there's no Max in here? That's because Max is behind us in his rental car, because I needed him to leave midday to go pick up Billy, and he actually has a job interview at a factory he has to go to. He has to be there for 3 o'clock, so I figured this way he could just break off from wherever we're at and go do what he's got to do, and I don't have to run him back to the shop. But anyway, so I'm really, really loving being back on that walker today. It is cutting phenomenal. It is blowing grass out. Painting that deck was the best thing I could have done. That deck has never blown grass out like it does now. It just really, really throws it out. And that comfort seat, oh, good Lord, I should have, I know. That yard looks like glass.
A lot farther than the B.
Well, I was going to ask you because you have more hours on the B than I did, so you would know better than me.
Yeah, it definitely throws farther.
Does it?
Yeah, it, like when it comes out, because on the B,
when it comes out, it fans.
Yeah, it goes out. On the B, it just went out in a straight line, so you would have to double cut most of the time.
Yeah. But so that's the first lawn you were back on a walker mower.
It felt so weird. I went really slow at first just so I could
noticed
get it again, because I was like, I would pull back and I'm like, because it turns quick.
Oh,
you
yeah.
pull back on one of those, and it's not like on a standard. You just turn them and you go. On that, I pulled back and it turned the front end super quick, and I was like, whoa.
I'll tell you what, the one thing I loved about being on that walker, well, many things, but one of the big things I love about being on that walker today, it's literally cut my trimming in half today. I forgot how much I like that offset deck on that 56, where you could just pull up the stuff, swing the front end over around it, swing the front end back, and keep going, and it literally you can get it right up against everything. And I've done like half the trimming today that I've been doing lately.
The thing I know that I like a lot better about walkers than going on a stander is going under trees.
Oh, yeah.
Like when I go under a tree, like especially on the beat, because it doesn't have the box on the back, right. I would just lean forward and go right underneath the trees. Yeah. With standards, it's kind of harder because you have to bend down and it puts a lot of weight on your knees.
Yeah.
And stuff, but
I don't know. I've been thoroughly enjoying today being on the walker. I know that. It could be bad.
Well, you know, they do have that very, very nice Walker H.
That very, very nice Walker H is 8 foot long. I mean, you can flip the deck up, but still, you're only getting, what, maybe 2 foot when you flip that deck up. So you're still 6 foot long.
A nice B.
That B20, they have the 23,
yeah,
which is carbureted, and the 27i. The
27i, that's
the 27i is nice with that fuel injected engine, but I really do like that 23. That B23 is nice. Yeah. Billy and I just stole the truck. This little 5-speed jobby. Yep. We stole Max's truck. He's at a job interview. So we're gonna go drive it around a little bit.
Go for a quick cruise. Wait, how do I
hold this thing out the window a little bit?
Hold up, I gotta. Okay, why you got the camera right in my face? Out the back or the front?
Back. She scoots. Better put some gas in this thing before we do any more burnouts in Max's truck. Man, this is old school right here, boy. It's an old 89. Don't want to jump out in front of any cars here. We'll wreck Max's new paint job. We're humming along at 50. We'd be doing 55 or better, but there's a bus in front of us. But this little thing rides smooth, man. Just cruises right along. We're gonna get her up to some real speed here in a minute, as soon as we get out from behind this bus. We got this sucker up to about 62 miles an hour, and then we had cars in front of us, so we couldn't go any faster. But she rides smooth. This thing hums down the road. And Max isn't ready to be picked up yet. He's got to go to his job interview, which was at 3. It's 3:16 now. And then he's dropping the rental off at Enterprise. That's where we got to pick him up. So until then, we're going to go shopping in Max's truck. So, Harbor Freight, you can always find something in there, but ironically, right there's a Popeyes, so we'll be going there next.
Chicken.
That's right. So what are we gonna do, Billy? We're gonna go shopping in Max's truck, and then we're gonna
get some Popeyes.
Get some Popeyes in Max's truck. Hey, we stole this sucker fair and square. We do whatever we want in it until the Smokies get us. So Billy and I have been out joyriding. We did Harbor Freight. We didn't go to Popeyes yet because Max called. He was done with his interview, and he said, come pick me up at the Enterprise rental place. And here we are. There's Max's rental car. You notice it only has one mirror on it? Yeah, well, Max kind of took the other mirror off the car this morning with a mailbox. That's a story for another time. But, so we're picking Max up, and we're going to go to Popeyes now as soon as he gets in. But what he doesn't know is he ain't driving. As far as I'm concerned, he's going to get to drive this thing every day. So, yeah. I'm driving it, and he's gonna have to sit. This is a family channel.
He's gonna have to ride.
Yep, it's a family channel.
Ride beyond.
All right, well this might take a few extra minutes because there's a sharp-looking lady that came out from Enterprise, and well,
we know how Maximus is.
When Max gets around sharp-looking ladies, he usually hops in the vehicle and says, "I got her phone number." That's just the way he is. But I don't know. Max has a steady girl now, so probably not. When Max gets a steady girl, he don't play around. But when he doesn't have one, lock up your wives, lock up your daughters.
Hide your kids,
hide your kids, hide your wives. He's coming. Man, how much crap does he have in that car? All right, we'll be back with you in a minute. We'll continue this joyride. Well, we made it back here to the shop. In Max's Black Betty, wham blam blam, Black Betty, wham blam blam. This thing has turned out to be a hell of a cruiser. She flies, man. She's nice and peppy for the little 4-banger that's in her. It's a sharp looking little truck, insanely good on gas, rides awesome. This is gonna be a great truck for him. I would definitely run this thing around. And that'll be it for today, folks. More mowing tomorrow.